Well, howdy, everybody. Theresa here, just me and the critters. It is February 28th, 2018. It is Wednesday afternoon at 4:19 p.m. It is, let me pull up the weather here. Let it refresh a minute. Okay, it's 75 degrees. Real feel is 73. The high is 77. Low will be 66. So it's a beautiful day out. And I made a cheat sheet for last night. I find I do better if I make a cheat sheet. So, let's see. I left you guys last, and I showed you guys the stuff we had gotten. We had dinner. We had the roast beef, potatoes, and carrots, and Brad made some gravy, and it was very good, but it is not sitting well with my hernias. The same thing happened last time I had steak. It's like, particularly with beef that's not ground, it just wants to sit in those, basically in the hiatal hernia. It sits there like a hard ball. And I'm watching it. I'm not running a fever or anything. And I felt nauseous, but I haven't thrown up. So I'm watching it. I'm pushing some fluid to kind of push it through, you know. And that'll help. While I'm thinking of it, excuse me, I need to take, if I have it, maybe I don't have it over here. I'll have to take it when I get done. I'll have to take my water pill. I haven't taken it in a few days, and I'm very, very puffy. Anyway, so I'm watching that. But yesterday we ended up doing a total of, or I did mainly, 6 loads of laundry. And that drying rack we picked up that I showed you guys, excuse me, is wonderful. Clothes dry so fast on there. But if you put an oscillating fan on like I did, I have it. We moved it in the bedroom, and we have a fan on it, and you know it was just about dry by morning. So very, very nice. We put all of our underwear and socks, and that kind of stuff on there. It's very nice, and also it's nice because you don't have all your unmentionables in the bathroom. Now, you know, we don't have people over, but if you did, you know. And then I just did some crafting because we were still up doing stuff. I did dishes, and after we eat dinner every night, I feed the dogs. Normally I do because, you know, Brad's at work. But I feed the dogs. That's their routine. Do dishes. And like I said, we were still up doing stuff at 10:30 last night. I was glad, and Brad was glad he went back to work because we wore out. Gotta have another. I said, you tried to push some fluids for the kidneys and for the hernia so that food stops sitting there. And I know you guys are like, go to the doctor. We're going Monday, okay? We're going Monday. So I'm just trying to make it till Monday, you know. If I can and I have an emergency bill, I'll do that. And I've been taking my temperature. No. I normally run 96.3 on my temperature. That's just what I run all the time, unless I have a fever. But I'm pushing some water. I got my mug back, since Brad got his big old half-gallon bubble cake thing. It's so cute watching him, because it's just big and round as this. And he undoes it, and he went up, I have a picture of him somewhere if I ever run across it. On our at our wedding, at our reception, he's drinking out of the punch bowl. It was, everybody was gone and stuff, so, you know, but it's just kind of classic Brad. But, I am, oh, Brad texted me, I'll have to read it later, but Brad's also feeling kind of nauseous, and so is the puppy dog. She's feeling kind of nauseous. She threw up. She went out there and acted like a cow, eating and grazing on the grass, and then puking. Hey, don't jump on me, sweetie, okay? So, yeah, she's not feeling real well. She's feeling fine. Don't jump on me. Okay, Nixie? Lay down. So yeah, that's what's been going on there. I was up and down most of the night, just not feeling well. I could not, I was so cold. And that's not like me, but I was so cold. Even today, I've turned up the, usually we keep our air conditioner programmed out here at 68 degrees. I've turned up 72. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down for a little bit, okay? Just because I feel so cold. But, I did get up with Brad in the morning and proceeded to come out here in the chair. It was not feeling well. And he covered me up and I fell back asleep. He didn't mind. He understood that I was not feeling well. We're just having leftovers tonight because he'll eat more of that roast and stuff. I'm not going to eat any more of it till after I have my hernia repaired because, yeah. And I have soup left over and I have like a rice mix left over. We have plenty of leftovers, so I don't need to cook anything tonight. That's kind of nice. I'm not doing much today. I visited with my bestie for a while, and then I was looking for. I wanted to get a couple comforter sets because we have those platforms coming in, and I just thought it would be really nice to have a nice, bedding set. I'd like to have that all done. I'll rest a lot easier knowing when I have surgery that, we have proper beds and everything. And I found a couple marked down on eBay. It's, this one, seller, they get a lot of the open containers, and they go through, or open packages, and they go through and make sure everything's in there. And so I picked up for $30 a really nice, blue, kind of a dusty blue, with almost a silver sheen. The comforter, the pillow sham, the sheet, and pillowcases, and the bed skirt, and this is usually all queen size. I also picked up one that was called Galaxy 3D printing, and it's the galaxy with the comets and the planets and everything, and then it has two pillow shams with it. And that one for $30 too, and that was also queen size. So that's great. That's all we needed. I think one of my friends, she emailed me last night. Sweet gal, going through cancer and stuff herself, but she wanted to get something for us off the Amazon wish list. So I think she's getting that knife set and the spatula set. I always wanted a knife set. We only have just a few knives. I've always wanted a knife set with that magnetic strip. So that's what that comes with. So I'm excited about getting that. Let's see. I want to do some cleaning here in a little bit. And I want to play with my vacuum. I haven't got to use my vacuum yet. And then I need to, Wednesdays I always redo all of our pills. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And that's probably about it. I'm hoping to unpack a few boxes maybe if I feel up to it. If not, I'll just wait. And Brad's really busy at work, of course. And he's still a little bit nauseous himself. Let's see. What else did he have going on? His liquor store was a big mess. He hadn't been there in a few days. And, of course, if orders come in, they just bring the stuff in and just leave it. They don't work it or anything. So he's dealing with all of that. What else is going on? That's about it. Look kind of gray and overcast now. Like I said, I'm just doing some crafting and, finishing up a few things. Oh, I did order last night. I think it's like 300 unscented incense cones. And you're like, what? Well, I didn't realize. I thought we had to leave. And I think Brad pulled a little sneaky on me. Because I thought I'd had to leave all of my candle oils and they were all scented. I only had maybe 16-ounce bottles left, but they're all still in perfect condition. And my box of unscented incense sticks, because I make my own incense. And I used to sell them too, and I might sell some on Etsy, I don't know. But I wanted to make, you guys saw that, the three, you know, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, incense cone burner. Well, I wanted to make my own. So that's why I ordered those. So I'm excited about that coming in. I have missed being able to make my own incense, make my own incense cones, that kind of stuff they used to do. All that kind of stuff will be done in the craft room. And you guys may be wondering, like for a craft room, what does one do to protect the flooring if you're in a rental? What I do is you know, maybe your mother or maybe somebody you knew had that clear carpet runners. It had the teeth on the back. You know, a lot of times people would put it like from their front door to the kitchen, or sometimes people put it down the stairs or whatever. Well, it's very inexpensive at Walmart. You can still get it. It's in the rug section. It's in usually right past the throw rugs. Very inexpensive, and what I do is I put that where my work areas are, so that way, if I were to drop paint, or if I were to drop candle oil, if I were still making candles, that would be what I would put, so I don't get wax on the carpet, because that's just a murder to get out. You know, you plan on spending weeks down there, even with peanut butter and ice and the whole gamut. But that's what I do to protect the carpeting in a rental home, or even in your own home. Also, if you are, I'm not going through that right now, but if you have problems with maybe you're potty training a dog, maybe you have a very elderly dog that's having issues. You guys know that before CJ passed, those of you that have been with me for a long time, our beagle, that I used to have her wear diapers. And what I did was I just bought infant diapers. I think she wore a size 3. Yeah. And we would buy a case every month because, you know, and then I bought diaper covers, waterproof diaper covers. So I put the diaper on, and then the diaper covers were the ones that were adjustable snap. I put those on. So then, because she was senile enough, and she had lost control of her bladder, and that way she wasn't ruining everything around her, because she would just, you know, be wet and uncomfortable. And she wore those for about, maybe a year before she passed, and it worked out well. You can either do that, and I just cut a slit for the tail, you know. Or another thing is, like if you're potty training or something, get some of those clear carpet runners. And you get them where I had even done it in Wyoming, where I would put 2 side by side, and I would even use masking tape down the middle to join them. That way, if you've got a dog that you're having trouble with, if they wet on that, you can wipe it off. You can use whatever sanitizer, cleanser, and I bought a bunch of old, the real cheap washcloths that you might use in a workshop or something, but they were washable, and then I would just do that. That was when our greyhound, because he had epilepsy, and it kind of had pickled his brain some, so, you know. But anyway, that's something you can do, or like I said, kids' crafts. If you want to throw down something quick and easy, Easter egg dyeing around your floor. If you've got, maybe you have a baby that likes to throw their food from the high chair, you know, drop it down below. Just an idea. You know, so clear carpet runners with the teeth. They're easy to take back up. They're easy to wipe off. They're inexpensive. So, anyway, just a hint from me, because I like to do things on the cheap, as you know. You know. But yeah, what's really going on here. I just feel, it feels super cold right now, and I know I shouldn't be. It's like 72 degrees in here. I feel like just shivering. So what I'm going to probably do is I'm probably going to take my puppy back outside for a little bit, and then I'm going to probably lay down, like just feeling a little under the weather today. But I hope everybody's doing well, and my wonderful friend Lynn, she wanted to share a blessing to us, with us, and that cleared today, and that's what paid for the bed platform. You guys may wonder, well, where did they get some of the extra money to be buying some stuff? Well, you know, I buy very inexpensively. You know, I do. I buy very inexpensively, or you know, I will plan on stuff, and we didn't have some of the bills due that we normally would do because we no longer needed to pay for the storage unit. We no longer needed to do a number of things. Like I said, very, very cautiously, we had enough food and stuff, but I'm very, very frugal with our money. Very frugal. So is Brad. And also, I want to say good news. I think my friend Stevie, if you guys know her, you may know her. She's a wonderful crocheter and stuff. And I'm not going to go on a whole back history of story on how she ended up living with her brother, but it was, let's just say it was a tragedy that happened in her life. That's her story to tell. But it sounds like she may have gotten an apartment now, you know, where she's on disability, but she may have found an apartment. It was so nice for her, because she, again, you know, she's just been living in a room and just kind of stayed there, and you know, kind of tried to stay out of everybody's way, her brother and his wife, or maybe it's the girlfriend, I don't know, but yeah, so congratulations. I told her to make up an Amazon wish list and share it publicly, so like I do, so then if somebody wants to help her or something, we'll know what to get. So I hope she does, because I'd like to pick up something and send it her way for, you know, she doesn't have anything either. She said I think she said she had her yarn and maybe a bed. She didn't have anything else. So, yeah. But you'll be surprised. People want to help. People love helping you set up a new, you know, a home again and stuff. And we have been so blessed with this. This has been so much fun. Told Brad, I feel like newlyweds, because he and I met. I already had the girl. He legally adopted them. We've never set up a house just for the two of us. It's always been for us and the kids, or us and the kids and the grandkids. So this is the first time in my life we've gotten to set up a house for us and stuff, and that's been fun. And we've been going and picking out things together, you know. And I know that seems funny, because you know, okay, well, I could say he doesn't really care about the mixing bowls, but yes, he does, because he cooks too. But it's been fun picking out, like he picked out the platform for the beds. And he's good at finding stuff, and he's good at thinking of stuff that I don't think of, like that he wanted the platform to be a little higher and stuff, so he can put his tools and stuff under there. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I get so thrilled, because once you start moving into a place, and once you are able to get out some stuff that maybe has been storage for a couple of years, that kind of an identity is like Brad's moose head and his rhinoceros head. They're not real. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that, your deal, but it's not ours. But it's from liquor advertisements and stuff. It's like the moose head said the moose is loose, and it was for Moosehead beer. Moosehead beer, yeah. And but it's just something he's always really loved, and just to get a few things out that you really love, like me finding some of my Halloween stuff and kind of getting ready to, the bats that she likes Diamond surprised me with, and then finding my Halloween stuff. I'll have to show you. I have these 3 shelves I did. Yeah, and they have Night Before Christmas, the little figurines that you had to put together, and then I glued them. Then I glued them to the shelves so they would stay and not fall over anymore. And I'm going to hang those in there. I have some of those big, lacy, decorative witch hats that they had at Dollar Tree. I haven't had them there for about 5-6 years. They're beautiful, and I think I have 3 of those and stuff. So, I'm excited to, get some stuff that's ours. I'm very, very excited about that. So, I'm rattling on, and I know it, and I'm sorry. But I'm going to get off of here, take some puppies outside, and then probably lay down for a little bit longer. But I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. I did sit and read all the comments, and if you got a hearted, I read it, and I replied to most of them, even if it was just big hugs with love. I just like to do that, and never give up. Never give up. This has been a long time coming. It was really, really hard being in an RV for us. I don't think maybe it would be as hard for people that aren't crafters. If you were somebody who's gone a lot, maybe you work full time, or maybe you do a lot of stuff like the fishing and the boating and stuff. But if you're home all the time, you have the animals, you have a lot of craft stuff. I think it both kind of changed both of us for good. And I wouldn't say for bad, but it makes you really appreciate. Tell you what, like when Brad got his pension check yesterday, first thing we do is pay rent. Then we pay utilities and stuff. That's the very first thing we do. Is just pay that stuff because, yeah. So anyway, love you guys, and I'm hoping you're having a super day, and I think you're awesome, and I will talk to you tomorrow, okay? Okay, bye.